Oh, good morning, chat. How we doing today? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome in. Good morning, Bearded Databytes. How we doing? Welcome in. Good morning, Grimlock. How we doing today? Just a second, chat. I'm going to post. We're going live. If you can. All right, chat, let's get started. Ad is done. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. Chat is working. Audio cue is working. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing today, chat? Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Z-Man, good morning. Grimlock, Bearded Databyte. How are we doing today, guys? Beard Gang, thanks for the follow as well. Welcome in today. Corey, good morning. Trenton, good morning. Everybody welcome in. How are we doing on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday? We got a beautiful PC for you today, guys. Honestly, one of my favorite bang for buck build. 7000 XTD, 5070, 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte NVMe drive, 70 watt gold ATX 3.0, Lian case, really good air cooler. We did upgrade our customer today like we try to do when we can. Got a motherboard upgrade today and a cooler upgrade today on the house, and even a power supply upgrade today. Sheesh. We were feeling mighty nice. So we'll do that today. Got some hopefully some quick ships coming soon. Got some really good tax season deals. Got some really cheap 6 gig GPUs going in there for people who want to sub 1,000 PCs. Yes, straight sub 1,000 PCs coming. Yes. What's up, Cody? Yeah, is it today's yours? Yeah, I gave you some upgrades, brother. I gave you some upgrades today. I know you're excited. I know you're on that 2-week cusp. Thank you for being patient. We are waiting for your RAM to come in today. Literally, today was the RAM just came off the truck. That's why we're late on the stream. We had Don, was it like 25 boxes show up today? The winter storm pushed everything back from Monday to today. A bunch of stuff Monday that didn't even deliver. Stuff got pushed from yesterday to today. So everything rolled off the truck this morning. Everything. So memory came in. I had your PC pulled to be actually built this past Monday, And it was like, oh, we're gonna have to wait for the RAM to come in. So it just came off the truck, so we're waiting for that. Z-Man with a 130 stream streak. Sheesh. Holy moly. Holy moly. One of our tried and true favorite drinks right there, a little Liquid Death. You guys don't know what that is, go check it out. Liquid Death, awesome. It's a little sparkling water, low calorie. Was it 5 to 10 calories? So, Corey's been following for 5 years, 15 days. Can we get some follow wages in the chat and see who's been here the longest? Corey, we might win that one, Corey. You might win that one, brother. Smitty's here. If Smitty's here, Smitty wins. Smitty, are you here? I wonder if I can do it. If I can actually at somebody. Follow age. I don't think Smitty's here. Let me see if I can. If it actually will do it. I don't know if it'll do it. Hold on. I want to make sure I get his exact. Where was Smitty? There it is. I gotta get his exact username. It's just Smitty AF. That's right. 7 years, 11 months, and 27 days. Smitty might win that one right there, chat. Holy moly. I don't know. Crutch is up there too, though. Or Schmo. My Schmo could be up there too. Actually, let's see. I want to check this out, chat, just for. AJ's not there far. Hold on, we're going to do one more. Yep. All right. Smitty wins. All right, guys. If you're over the build station, we're going to get mic'd up, get right over there. We're going to get right into the build today. We're going to be about hour-ish build today. Hour and change. So, it's a beauty. So let's get over to the build station. Get the cameras all on and running. And let's build this beautiful PC. There it is. Why is the overhead camera not working today? Give me a second, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's right. We lost power over this weekend because of the snowstorm. So I got to turn back on. Hold on, check. Hold on a second. No way. Did it fry it? No way. Hold on, chat. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I get my button stream. Woo! Sorry about that, chat. You guys got some cheeks on stream. Sorry. Get out of here, y'all. You guys are ridiculous. All right. You guys are ridiculous. All right. I'm going to get mic'd up. Yeah, we lost power over the weekend, so I apologize, guys. Sorry about that. So, yeah. Let's go to the build station and let's get started. Y'all with the cake references is kind of wild. Come on now. Come on now. Ridiculous. All right. Get the stuff out of the way here. Some of the stuff left over from Gino last week. We haven't streamed since, did we stream Friday? No, we didn't stream Friday. That's right, we didn't stream Friday, and Monday we had snowstorm / kiddo sick. We did do a little gaming stream, but alas, we are back. Dom's finishing up a build out here. We got a build packed and ready to go out the door. That's right, he has RAM. Forgot about that. Yes, sir. Already back chat. Sorry about that. I had to use the bathroom before we started today. Had to use the bathroom where we started today. Let's get right into this beautiful build today. Today's build is for Cody, who is in chat. Love to see that. Love to see that. All right. Roll the cart on yonder. All the extra parts and components. Today's build for Cody going down to West Virginia. Rocky Mountains, take me home. Country road. Is that how it goes? Oh, the gold standard build you got today for me. She's a beast. Love to hear it, creature. Thanks for coming over on YouTube. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gold standard is a great build. That was one of my favorite builds we had here at Central prior to the RAM apocalypse we've got going on now. So we did give you some upgrades today, Cody. We always try to hook up people when we can here at SenseBuilt. So today we gave you a little upgrade on the beautiful CPS. It's not going far, so we're going to hook you up on this beautiful RT620, which is a 6 heat pipe cooler, which is going to keep that 700 XRD super chill. And on top of that, we upgraded your power supply today, and on top of that, we even gave you a little motherboard upgrade today. That's right, we have the beautiful B850M mortar. That's about a $60 to $700 upgrade right there. Here we go. All right. I need to get our mat so we can get started on today's build. I was using it to do a little repair this past week. We had a person bring a laptop for some repair, and that has been the vein of my existence. I remember why I hate laptop repair. All right, let's go top-down chats. Let's see, the above, overhead, close-up. There we go. Does me feel like I bought it at the right time? Yeah, if you bought it in October, you definitely beat the crunch there. Good thing I build PCs and do not sing. Yes, that is right. That is right. All right. So a little bit of an upgrade today on the mortar. There it is. Hopefully that's how it looks from the overhead. The focus, not too bad. It's a little, I know the perspective is a little off. I might have tweaked it a little bit, but at least we have a nice, clear, zoomed in overhead. You guys can see it. All right, mortar board, really nice. Boom. Right to our drives. There it is. Right. Just a little upgrade, right, AJ? AJ's like, you're upgraded into a mortar board on that. Yep, I did it. Said I did it. Got a couple of these left and let somebody have a little nice little upgrade on your Wednesday. It is fine AF indeed. All right, drop our tried and true favorite CPU for the price, the 7000 XRD down and in. There we go. Drop this bad boy down and in. What's crazy is our very own Schmo was looking to do an upgrade on his PC, and he's on AM4. He's got BDI RAM, 3080 Ti, all the goodies, but he's on a 5900X. And I was like, we got to find you a 5800 XRD. It is crazy what those boards are doing right now in secondary market, because they don't make this 5800 XRD anymore. They only made the 5700 XRD, but apparently, from what I'm hearing, they might make a 5750 XRD or something like that. AJ, did you hear about that?
So there was some rumor and speculation at CS they're going to bring back a X-Ready AM4 chip. Crutch coming with a big 60. Sir Crutch, thank you for the 60 months of support, 5 years. Appreciate that, good sir. Welcome in, Crutch. 1 terabyte drive going down and in next here. Yeah, I mean, that's what I told Schmo. He's like thinking about driving down to Micro Center. I was like, you're gonna see some really good bundle prices there. Because he doesn't really need to upgrade his 3080 Ti. He's not doing anything crazy. He's not doing high FPS gaming. And the 3080 Ti, when paired with even a newer, powerful CPU, is still pretty solid. It's kind of like a 5070. 5060 Ti, 16 gig, even with 12 gigs of VRAM. But I'd say they're kind of in that price point, that ballpark of power. And I was like, man, that'd be, if you could find like a 5700 X3D, 5700 X3D, that'd be a great CPU upgrade for you. Because really, that socket can run really well. It just needs a V-cache. Crutch, how we doing? You good? Going good today? Thank you, sir. Observer, good to see you today as well. I gotta get this fan over here, chat. We had some cool nights the last 2 days, so the heat has been on here at Sensible, and my God, is it hot in the stream room right now. I'm talking like probably 78 to 80 degrees in here right now. It is toasty. What's up, Flame? How we doing? Mr. Waffles, how we doing today, sir? I think AM4 X3D might actually benefit from faster RAM. It does, especially the C14 kits, the 36C14. That is a sweet spot. All right, let's take a look at this behemoth that we upgraded today on the house. Ooh, fancy, fancy. This thing thick. This thing is thick with 2 C's. There she is, clean. Look at how clean that is. How do you get at the fan? Magnetic? Gotta be magnetic, right? Surely, right? Oh, that is some strong clips. It's clips. That's nice though, I like that. All right. Boop, boop. Well, really good packaging on this air tower cooler, by the way. CPS has already done really good stuff for a really good price. I think they're gonna blow up this year. They're trying to compete with Thermalright. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Actually, let me make sure what thing I worry about with this one is the clearance, chat. The clearance of the front fan. And make sure we can fit this here. I need to do. We're gonna mount it. We're gonna mount it so we see what we see. It's gonna be close. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, AJ. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, my only thing to worry about here is this one, the RAM clearance. It is right there. We don't have low profile RAM on this one today, so you gotta look. I mean, not super low profile like Vulcan. So let me double check really quick on this cooler. Hold on. I make sure it can fit. Worst case, I think I have the RT500. We already upgraded the motherboard. Let me double check on the. Looking really quick, chat. Give me a second here. There we go. I'm making sure it could fit with the RAM. Definitely sits over the front. Oh, you can actually move the fan forward in the front. Okay, we're good. We're good. It'll fit. We can move the fan slightly up if we need to. So we're good. Okay. We are Gucci. The fan can actually go up on the front of the we're good. Close, it'd be close to the RAM, it'd be close. Luckily we can move the fan up if we need to based on RAM clearance. So we should be golden pony boy. We'll see. All right. Let's get our factory brackets off. We have AMD mounting bracket. Should be pretty similar to a lot of the other air coolers in this space. Yep, okay. Easy McPeasy. So use the factory back plates. Place these coolers with their standoffs. Right. I hope you're ready to go away flaming. You ever figured it out? I know we were talking about a PC last week. Everything figured out on your end? You need us to chat. You need to chat with anybody in the team. I know you're pumped to get something upgraded here soon. Pumped. Pump it up. With these factory brackets. Maybe a little bag over here to keep them in for the customer to have. There we go. The screws. Put that with all the other Intel components right here in the motherboard box. So they have that. All right. All right, get these in chat. All right, get the brackets for AMD. Boom. Boom. Okay, we'll torque it down. These are low torque screwdrivers, so just want to get it tight. We'll hand tighten the rest. Okay, let's hand tighten the rest of these bad boys here. There we go, nice and secure for our cooler. All right. All the parts over here for now. Rest of the parts, fans, cap, thermal paste, and our over here. All right, throw it in there. Let's get our RAM in next, chat. Beautiful Kingston Fury RGB. There it is, one stick. Two sticks going in. There it is, our beautiful DIMMs. There it is, chat. All right, we've got everything set up here. We've got our beautiful 7000X3 down in our little upgraded motherboard today on the B850 Mortar Wi-Fi. We've got our 7000X3 down the socket. Standoffs are in place with a beautiful RT620 Pro 6-heat pipe air cooler. 32 gigs of RAM, 6000 CL30, sweet timing for that 7000X3D. And then we have a 1TB Gen 4 NVMe drive, the NV3 from Kingston down our NVMe slot 1. Beautiful little setup here. We'll slide this aside. And we got our case out today, guys. One of our favorite micro ATX cases today on the beautiful V100R Mini from Lian. $2,000 worth of RAM there, feels like it. Snap, click, yes sir. Love hearing the DIMMs, the RAM going to the DIMMs. All right. front close up here in a second. Don't worry, I'm taking the case out, down on the desk. Get a manual and the motherboard box. There's chat. A beautiful front close up. Again, one of my favorite cases right now to build in for the price. This is the V100R Mini. If not one of the best cases, a beautiful front panel glass. Love that little texture, that little slant, looks so good. Followed by an RGB line there too, which is really nice in the case. Oh, I need to get some zip ties shot. They give us some here, but I'll grab some more. We grabbed some the other day. I got the beautiful, already assembled bracket for our GPU support bracket, which we'll address here in a second. We have a 2-slot card today. 5070 is not a super hot card. What we're actually going to do is we're going to flip this around, spin it right around. And we'll get ready to get the motherboard in. Flip this around. We'll address it later when we get it closer to getting it done. But one of my favorite cases with a built-in GPU support bracket is this one right here. There we go. Good where it needs to be. It's got dual support brackets, so it's crazy. So you can see right here, at the top of it, at the bottom, it's kind of like a wedge. So we could always ship with the GPU installed in this case, which is a really nice feature, but beautiful little case, man. Beautiful little case. I mean, me and also got to hop out. Appreciate your help with everything, as well as the upgrades. I'll try and catch what I miss after the meeting's over. Yes, sir. Welcome in. Come back in. I want to buy a secondhand graphics card. Do you know how I can tell if it's good condition before I buy it? See if you get a thermal test. Have the current owner run it through a thermal test for you. OCCT, VRAM, things like that. Go through a 3D Mark test. See if it doesn't crash. Those types of things. Yep. All right. Spin this bad boy around. We'll go top down. We're going to drop this beautiful motherboard down and in. The only thing about this right here is you got to go in like this. Is this bracket does get a little annoying right here. There we go. All right, there we're on. All right, all set there. What's up, Lowdown? How are we doing today? Benchmark, yes. You want to run a benchmark like a 3D Mark, run some thermal testing on it, things like that. Yep. A little toolbox of parts. Love that Lian does that. Keeps all our screws at bay. We get our motherboard screws going. Yeah, it's close to that slot, but I'll make sure we clear this too, this top slot. All right. Well, this case also has extra. So if you have a longer slot down here, you have actually put two slots down in this case, which is really nice. I'll show you right here. AJ, you probably love this case for this feature. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PCIe lanes here. So you can actually put a 2-slot card in the bottom. Not a lot of cases do that in mATX form factor. I'm sure AJ, who's in chat, would freaking love that aspect of this case. If I crash, not good? Yeah, definitely not good. No crash is no bueno. All right, get more screws in here. Yeah, this is honestly one of the best cases for the price right now for mATX form factor. Like, I don't AJ, what do you think is the next closest in terms of like value and quality in this range? I don't know. Wait, did they put this? Oh my God, they didn't put this on. Hold on, chat. Reverse. Reverse. We're missing a standoff. All that, we're missing a standoff, chat. Reverse. I didn't even realize it. They did not put the bottom standoff in place. Okay, that's a why, more like to leanly. Why would you not just do that? Reverse. When I put the last screw in the motherboard, I realized they didn't have the standoff in place. I should have checked that. But when you think you buy a premium case like leanly, they just have it installed. That's a minor error, but why type of question. Yeah, the Air 100 is good too, yes. It's not as premium though as this case is for the same price, if that makes sense. All right. See? They put it up here. Gotta go down one. Boop, boop. Not a big blah, but a nah. There we go. Now it's in place. All right, back in we go with the motherboard. All right, back in, seated, here we go. All right, get these back in. .56 degrees here on this Saturday, Corey. Do you see the weather forecast? Sheesh. It's going to be a beaut. What's up, PC peeps? What's going on, Brandon? How we doing over there on YouTube? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Right, a couple more screws here on the motherboard, Z motherboard. How much this build? This is our Spark build we have over on our website. I believe this goes for the updated price because the GPUs and RAM went up a little bit this past week. I will tell you what it's going for right now. Remedies. The Spark is currently $21.99. All right, all of our screws are in. Yes, all 8 standoffs are in place. Looking good. Get the front close up now. This beautiful board in this case. There she is. Yeah, $2,200. Yeah, $21.99. Coupon codes are available, things like that. It may go up a little bit here soon because of course, 5070s are going up in price. Can we get a break? For now, it's still $21.99. All right. We get these rear cables installed here on this case. We got RGB. We got PWM. All the goodies. All right. This is probably one of my favorite builds though right now. If you're going to look at 1440p gaming with a competitive aspect, just the product stack that is involved with this one is really robust. 5070, 32 gigs of 6000 C30 RAM, 7800 X3D. It's just a sweet spot for FPS gaming, and it's one of my favorite builds right now that we offer. All right. RGB, front panel connections, get all these installed right now. First going to be our RGB right here. RGB is now installed. Next is going to be our PWM for our fans. Right here as well. All right there. Next is going to be Next is going to be our front panel switch, HD audio, things like that. And then move on to our power supply after that, chat. This is kind of managing some of these RGB cables back here right away, so they're kind of out of the way. I might get a 9070 XT. Yeah, we're working on a 9070 XT version of this too. That indeed we are. We're always trying to make the best values in terms of gaming performance. Like a 9070 XT, if you're not doing a lot of gaming and streaming, and you can too, which is great about AMD, is they're working on their encoding and it's gotten a lot better. So 9070 XT is a phenomenal card for FPS performance right now. People just want like DLS, stuff like that. FSR is still really good. It's really good. Okay. All right. So we're working on our front panel connections. We've got our front panel going in right now. Up and in we go. Front panel switch. A reset button, power button, things like that, all in there. Next is going to be HD audio. Let me get some zip ties real quick, chat. Let me get some updated zip ties. Some thick boys. Give me a second. Did you see the bags on bags on bags of zippies? Of zippies? Yep. Bags on bags on bags. Racks on racks on racks. Got some zip ties, much needed. Some of our thick boys here. We go down our local Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight makes a nice 4-inch heavy-duty zip tie that we love here. Heavy duty, we love them. I was grabbing those. All right, let's get our front panel connections in. We've got our USB Type-C going in right now. Morning, Ladarian. How are we doing today? Okay. Next would be our USB Type-C, which is right here, right yonder. Or sorry, USB 3.0, not Type-C, USB 3, I'm sorry. There it is. Another reason why I like this one a lot is that the fact that it moves a lot of these cables that are like on the bottom, like PCIe power, which MSI utilizes on the bottom here. They move these kind of out of the way, which is really nice to have. That means we can have space down here, which is always necessary on these boards. You like what Lian does here. Okay. After this, we are moving on to our power supply and then to our cooler. Up and in we go with our HD audio, front panel HD audio. Here we go. Our screws from motherboard are done. Get these out of the way. Next will be our power supply, 750 GLS. A little upgrade today for the customer as well. Usually we use the GL. The GLS are in stock, and they give them the same price to us from MSI, so we give them a little upgrade. It is a bit more premium of a power supply that we gave in on the house. So JCino, how are we doing today? Good afternoon. Welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate, Corey. Here's my hydrate. Thank you, sir. All right, anybody else watch Game of Thrones? Night of the Seven Kingdoms this weekend, the finale. I feel like the show just started. It's already the finale. What are we doing? 6 episodes. Not enough for me. Not enough. Boop. What's up, Root 2? There's chat. There's our 750 GL. I'm going to turn this fan on, chat. It's hot. Here we go. That was blowing right at me there. Oh, yeah, I've been watching Hijack on Apple. I've heard that's good. This is a customer build, yes. Beautiful GLS. Let's get our cables here as well. No SATA needed. Let's get our cables we need. We will need our PCIe to 12 volt high power. We don't need that today. Don't need SATA. We'll need our 12 volt high power cable. There we go. We will need, this is CPU, 24 pin main. We will need an EPS, sorry, a PCIe cable. There we go. All our cables there. Our cables go back in the bag, like so. All right. Into a Ziploc bag back in the motherboard box. They shall go. Did you watch Steel TV series? Hope you turned into some real acting. No, I did not see that. Is it good? Check that out. Love Night of the King of Seven Kingdoms. Wonderful show. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I know they renewed it. They already renewed it before they even had the last 2 episodes, which the last episode was good. It was good. I don't know if it was like, whoo, good, but it was like good. The 5th episode, where they had the trial of the 7, that was insanely good. Whoa. Okay, good. Just need some of these cable combs. Okay. There you go. Back in the bag. Still trying to find a cooler for my first PC build. I'm totally confused. Ask away, JCino. Ask away. See what we can do. Jousting was wild. Yes, it was. Oh, wait. Did we get some gifted subs? Judge, jury, and executor. Thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Welcome, man. Appreciate that, man. No alert for subs. They should have them. I'm not sure why it's not going off. Have you heard of the rumblings of the yellow MSI GPU cable unseating itself? I have not. No, I have not heard those any rumblings. All right. We haven't really had any problems with MSI power supplies. They've been really good to us, so we continue to use them. Yep. No rumblings, thankfully. No rumblings. I like that terminology, though. Have you heard any rumblings? No, no rumblings. This guy's got 3. These are some, I will say the cabling is a little funky on the GLS because it's got like, some of them have like 3 power cables and someone has like 1. So it's like for cable combs, it's not a lot of fun. But we here, we doing it. Rip sub alerts, new cam setup. Yeah, sub alerts. I gotta get new alerts, Smitty. How we doing, Smitty? I was just talking about you, Smitty. PC failures will happen. Reddit makes everything end of the world. Yes. Yep. I was working on the cable comb chat, sorry. I think you have cable combs, but this power supply, the way they run the cables, is not your traditional like 24 pin. They have like some of these, like some of the sides have like 3. Like this one over here has 3 wires, which is wild. So they don't slide like a normal braided cable comb would. But it's a nice look. So we're gonna put it in there for the customer, like that. So it has a nice little look. An upgrade, looks nice. Looks nice. There we go. There we go. Okay. Next is going to be our PCIe cable. There we go. Yes, there it is. This is powering additional PCIe power to the motherboard. So like quick charge, fast charge, additional PCIe lane power. This is what this little cable does. So Vidingo, how we doing? How much was the RAM? We're on 400 right now. That's how much our Kingston RAM goes for. I know it sells on retail for like 700. We charge like 400 for our customers. Talking about me, yes, Smitty, what? Talking about like the longest follower. We did like a follow age thing, and I think it was you. Old man. It's been 2 decades for Smitty, about that. Just about that for Mr. Smiddles. All right, we're going to EPS power. Plug this in, and then we're going to move on to our cooler, getting the rest of the, sorry, or not the cooler, but the rest of the power supply plugged in. There we go. There we go, that's all in. Okay. All right, so the high power. These cable combs are not very good, so we're not going to use the cable combs on these. A little funky. Yeah, we might on this one. We'll try, because these are they funky? They funky. Yeah, we're not going to do these. These are a little funky. A little funky. We're going to put them back in the bag this customer has them. because they're like almost like the wrong size. Like it's putting too much pressure on the pins. I don't like it. I'm not gonna use it on this one. But we are gonna run this GP cable down through. There we go. All right, plug everything in here now. Plug these all in, then we'll start working on the cables, zip tying everything off, cleaning it up.
All right. I like the Asus one. Should run it automatically.
Adrian, we can look at that. Speaking of Asus, we can look at that the link I sent you on your personal account earlier. Really soon, like after stream. Pretty precedent.
All right.
Okay. And we're going to get in here, slide it in place, and then we're going to work on cleaning everything up. There we go. Slide this way. All right.
You gonna go watch it 5 years? Almost 8 years?
Yeah, isn't that crazy, Smitty? I saw that too. I was like, because who did it? Someone did it. I even looked at AJ's. I looked at AJ was like second. Crutch was up there. Crutch had 5 years. AJ had 6 years. Smitty, you're gonna be one of the highest, I think, Smitty. Probably you and Car Ramrod. Car Ramrod actually would be a good one. I'd like to see what John has.
Car Ramrod B16, do his, Smitty.
Type John's in here. See how much John has. John's got to be up there.
There in years. Shmo was second? I don't know.
Hello, UK Nerd here. Welcome in. Welcome in, Mr. UK Nerd.
I have an hour and a half to kill waiting for this
Engrave. Oh, man. A little engraving action.
What's up, Cent? How we doing?
Yeah, thank you for those gifted subs. Appreciate that. They came out from a judge, jury, and executor. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
JC over on
YouTube, welcome in. Thank you for the subscription over on YouTube. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I'm just ready for NHL action back tonight. I am ready for some NHL hockey tonight. That's all I know. I love the Olympics, don't get me wrong, but I am ready for some NHL action. More than just 1 or 2 games to watch. Especially the race for the playoffs. I am pumped for that back on tonight. I'm going to watch the Capitals Flyers game tonight, Penguins game and Rangers thing tomorrow. Gonna watch some hockey.
Just passing back the goodwill. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you.
Extremely kind of you. Smash Bros, thanks for the follow over on YouTube. Go to chat, another follow on Twitch. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, I got to get new alerts for full screen. I haven't done that yet, Smitty. It's something I need to do. Just haven't done. I need to get it done. There we go. Cable's looking in the back. Time for the cooler. Looking pretty clean there. Good cable management so far. Just price. $50 savings. Trying to keep it right around $21.99 for this build. Instead of going higher. Also depends on some of the games. Some of the games, the 9900X has a slight edge for $50. That's just what we do in our Spark. Just have a really good value system. Kind of fits the bill really well. You get another hydration. Excuse me, chat. Burpage. Make sure I switch the puck to on the cooler. All right. I'll hydrate. Ooh, man, I forgot how good spin drift is. Like sparkling water. I've been liking sparkling water later. Spin drift is good. That's a lemon limeade. Yum yums. All right. Let's go top down. As we get ready to do the cooler now, chat. Cooler than GPU. What we have left. Oh, good back crack. There we go. All right. Here we go. All right. Okay, like this, get the right direction. All right, thermal paste will go in the bag for the customer to have. There's our thermal paste. We have that back in the motherboard box. Next, we're going to be getting this bad boy down and in. Super duper cooler here. Clearance should be pretty good. Be pretty close, but it look pretty good with the fans, or maybe the RAM. Sorry. Mark the spot. Yep. One thermal paste set. This is the X90 from CPS. It's just a cooler. Once came with a cooler. It'd be plenty for this one. This tower cooler is actually a little bit of overkill. You can actually go to, honestly, this tower cooler could probably cool like a 9950X3D. Really good mounting, like really secure. So, all right. Let's get our, flip this up and start working on the fans, chat. Have a CPU fan. The fans will come around like here. There we go. I'll give you the front close up here in a second. There we go. All right. Let's start getting our fans in. What's the why you work? Yes, sir. Look at my hands fly. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Good fans, really nice fans. I've always really liked CPS's stuff. CPS, PC Cooler, same company. Met with them at CES, really good stuff. The RT500 is going to be our new standard air cooler now, it's since built. Just really, really good for the price. These fans are really nice as well. Rubber dampening built in, really good fan blades. It's really good fans, so I've been really loving their stuff. For the price, they're really hard to beat right now. Extremely hard to beat. For the price. Up and over we shall go with the first fan. Just gonna run the cables. Get my clips. Okay, same size, double checking. There's 1, 2. All in. On the first fan, looking good. Second fan going now. I'll show you guys in a second. I've been building for so long. That's the craziest part. Like, I've been building PC for so long that it just becomes like, I don't know. It's almost like something you're really good at your job. You know what I mean? When you've been doing it for so long, you just know what you're doing. And you guys get in the flow, like a flow state. You know? Just get in the flow state. That makes sense, you know? Hopefully that makes sense. Yep. All right. Move these other fans, the other fan in. See, this is the big moment. Clearance. It's gonna be a little bit above, but we're gonna make it work. It'll still look really good. Okay. It's actually, the cover is actually gonna be pretty close. It's gonna sit right on the top of the fan. They aren't rammed in, but it's gonna be right where the cover is. So we should be pretty rock solid. Gonna be a lot of RGB in this bad boy between the fans and the RAM right here. Put it in there. Let's get the cover on. The cap. Actually, like perfect almost. Looks, yeah, it's actually pretty much spot on. They did clear it. Okay. Another cooler will clear the RAM and it looks really good. There it is, chat. Clears the RAM, blends right in. Looks great. All right, let's get our fan cables, or sorry, our fan headers connected. Fan headers are now connected. Yep, if you want to see the specs for today's build, exclamation point build, that's what we're building today. We're building our Spark system, which you can find over on our website, $21.99. Phenomenal little gaming PC, competing like 1440p FPS, high FPS. So we're kind of going after with this build. Fits the bill really well. Right. What are you doing, Fezzle? Doing good? Okay. So RGB, we can all sorts on the same network, kind of good there. Right. snip some of this here. Then we're moving on to the GPU chat. All right. There we go, looking good, looking good. Perfect there. All right. Some trash. Get our 5070 today. Beautiful little Ventus 2X overclock. There it is. Beautiful little GPU today. 2-fan, 5070's plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Thanks, Kubi. I mean, yeah, we stop a little bit between it, use the bathroom, go get another drink, go get some zip ties. We stop a little bit, but most builds are about an hour to 2 hours, depending on how crazy we get. We were talking about chat. I mean, I've been building PCs for, oh man, 24 years. All right, don't make fun of my age there, chat. Don't call me Unk. PC building Unk. I don't want to hear it. But we've been building for a while, chat. All right. A year less than I've been alive. Yeah, we've been building PCs for a while. So I got some gray hair up there, you know? All right. I'll drop this GPU down and in. Both of our slots that we need for a dual slot card. Unk, you're a gramp in the tech world? Yo. Uncle. Unk. All right. Get also cellophane chat before I show you this bad boy. There it is. Boom. There it is, chat. Boom. 5070. We have the 2X overclocked Ventus today. Perfect little card for today's builds. Keep the budget down as well. Let's look at the same kind of power. Build a PC now, wait a few months. The same RAM's gonna go up again. Supposed to go up again this quarter. I hope not. But honestly, like, I think pricing is gonna be pretty much where it is right now. We have like that much space between the GPU and the cooler, AJ. It's like right there. It's like millimeters. That's the biggest gripe about this case, chat. Is the sorry about this motherboard. Is how close it is to some of the CPU coolers. This one is darn close. Next to the back plate. If anything, it's help. The cooler will probably help cool the back plate. Crosman injury reserve. I saw that manager. I saw that Avery Hayes got called up though, so I'm gonna see where he fits the bill, where he's gonna play. They might put him on the top line. Honestly, that kid is just. Wilkes-Barre Scranton had two. While they were on the manager, while they were on Olympic break, he had 2 hat tricks for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Like while they were on the Olympic break, which is crazy. And I know it's AHL, but a lot of the 2A contract players who didn't get called to the Olympics were playing in the AHL in that time frame. So that's pretty impressive. So we'll see what the kid can do. I think he's got raw talent. He's got the itch right now to be up top. So he's definitely gonna fit the bill. And I wouldn't be surprised if Dubas, Kyle Dubas moves like Rickard Raquel. Rickard Raquel might get moved in a trade. Obviously, yesterday they traded Kulak for Gerard. Yeah, don't even get me. Dude, I could talk about Penguins hockey all day. So there it is. SSD pricing sky high. That's not changing. Bringing in solid. I mean, honestly, right now, if you get a second-hand DDR3 build with scraps to keep it affordable, wait till after 27. You're looking at 2027, 2028. You got to think about AI is not changing. Not changing. Like that is a comforting sound of the mic. Probably when I was leaning forward there, yeah, probably was. It was like it probably rubbing right against my shirt there. But all right, we got to move this up. RGB support bracket up a smidge. This is it right here, yeah. This right here, yeah. Right there, look at that, perfect. GPU support bracket even for a 2X. We got it. We got it. Not touching the fans, we're good. That's golden. I mean, look at this. This GPU's not going anywhere. It can't go up until you hit the CPU cooler. I'm just kidding. There it is, chat. Sheesh. That's a thick CPU cooler, by the way. That thing is thick with like 5 C's. You a slap chalk mic? You mean one of these? We have, don't tempt us with a good time. You mean one of these? One Whopper, one fry, you know? It has 2 fans. Yeah, you got the CPU cooler holding it, and you got the support bracket. All right. Professional. All right, there it is, chat. Oh, we like to have fun too. So we'll have memes. We'll do all that here. If you guys are new to the channel, we'll still have fun building PCs. We'll meme around, but we're also going to build an amazing system like you see here today. Let's get it ready to light it up. Exclamation point, light it up in chat. On Twitch, I don't have those commands over on YouTube yet, but if you're on Twitch, exclamation point, light it up. Plug everything in, get the back panel on. I'm going to light up this beautiful PC for Mr. Cody, who was in chat earlier. His order about 2 weeks ago. About a 10-day turnaround on average right now. 10 to 14 days. There we go, chat. Let's light this beautiful PC up for Mr. Cody. Looks good. Beep, boop, boop. You can hear the McDonald's sounds? Yeah. All right, guys, I prop pulling up the GPU. Yeah, it's a nice little bracket there, like built-in support bracket. Hope the GPU, it does work. It works well. 10 YouTube viewers, only 6 likes. Come on, guys, press that like button. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. All right, guys, let's get ready to light it up. Let's go. You won't hear any audio over on YouTube because we have music playing all the time on Twitch, but here we go. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. There it is.
All right, chat. Whoa, wrong screen. What are we doing? Sorry about that, chat. There it is. There it is, chat. There she is. All done. That beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spark today. My RAM will man up a rainbow. It's going to give up for days. So what happens to you? That's a nice one, man. That's a nice system. That's going to say super cool, too. All right, chat. Let's go see what we can rate on Twitch today. We go rate over on Twitch. Dun, 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 dun. So we're following. We can raid today, chat. Let's show some love. Boom, boom. Oh, who can we raid today? Let's go raid. We're going to go raid Airwing today. Yeah. There we go. We're going to raid Airwing Marine today, guys. Playing some Tarkov. All right. Go hang out with Mr. Airwing Marine. Hang out with him. Playing some Tarky. He's prestige to prestige or not to prestige. There you go. So we'll hang out with him today. Running some Tarkov. Looks like he's running dorms. He's running dorms? I can't tell where he's going. What map he's on. I can't tell. Wait. I don't know. I don't know. We'll go hang out with him today. I will see you guys Friday morning. I'm not sure what we're building. We're building something beautiful right here. Twitch.tv/Stints, YouTube.com/StintsBuild, Kick.com/StintsBuild, and live on X. So, knowing all us today, you'd like to hang out and see what we do, make sure that follow button on all the social networks that we're on currently. Is that the PC? Yes, it is, sir. That is your PC, Mr. Cody. All done. Got to go over and get software installed, but it should go out here tomorrow. All right? All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with us right here. Twitch.tv/Stint, where our main stream is at. And I will see you guys Friday morning. Much love, guys. Thanks for the great day.